All right. LDMMAC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys, your boy Khabib Nurmagomedov. God, dog. Hey, man, he dropped the napalm bomb, man, on the UFC. And, of course, I stand 1,000% behind him. Of course, I do. Okay, but shout out to General Africa Awaken, man. I saw this on this channel. Go subscribe to the brother General Africa Awaken. And I also saw this on Fair Shake Boxing, man. And I just decided to go look and Google everything for myself. I decided to go do it. So here go the thing, man. Here go the thing. See, I've told y'all that the UFC, they've got a really bad, racism. They got a very bad racism and culture problem. And see, with the UFC, their whole demeanor is to just turn a blind eye to this stuff. And they ignore it. When people say stuff like, you got that idiot Kobe Covington, you got that moron in Joanna Bojanglechek, and now you got that dummy, okay, that dumb, water buffalo head, platinum Mike Perry. When you got these guys that come out and they just say whatever the first thing that come to their mind, they say it. And the UFC, they just turn a blind eye. Like, they've never actually said anything. I mean, it was one guy when Kobe Covington just started calling Brazilians the filthy animals. The one guy that worked with the UFC, he said something. He said something, but that's the only person. And Dana White just said, well, people talk trash. It's a part of the business. Okay. Yeah, it is a part of the business. But, there is a certain point, though, where the trash talking is off, And some people, they just don't have no filter. Like Conor, he just go in there. He say what he want to say. Dana White be chuckling about it. And that's it. Like the UFC, their bottom line pretty much is green. All they care about is just selling a fight. That's it. Well, now this is coming to bite him in the butt. You're not going, you're not going to sit there, okay, and expect Khabib to sit there while, you definitely getting on the man culture. You talking about his mom, his daddy, and even the mom and daddy stuff, okay, that's not too bad either. But when you talk about the man culture, just all kind of stuff, man, that kind of sends people into a rage. And I keep telling y'all that Khabib is a real one. Khabib is a thug. Like, Khabib is about that life. I mean, he ain't no thug, but Khabib is about them streets. Khabib grew up, man. They grew up poor, man. They grew up rough. Khabib is one of them dudes that was out there in them streets where he from. Khabib used to selling the stuff with his fist, man. He not a trash talker. He don't understand the concept. All Khabib know how to do is fight. Oh, wait a minute. I can get paid to just go fight people? Khabib looking at this like, look, this is a real fight. Conor McGregor looking at this like, hey, this is business. Khabib looking at this like, nah, we fighting. I just want to fight the best. Conor looking at this like, oh, this is a business. And that's the difference between the two mindsets. McGregor is looking at this thing like pretty much what everybody else looking at, oh, it's business. But Khabib like, nope, this is a fight. This is a fight, and guess what? We're going to settle this thing. We're going to do this thing how G's do it, how real G's do it. We're going to settle this thing how a real G's supposed to. See, that's Khabib thoughts. And so you kind of have to now, the UFC, man, they need to hold some responsibility, man. Because they've been letting Conor McGregor get away with this stuff. I mean, for it's just been too long, man. They've been allowing this guy to do and say whatever he feels, man. And, Khabib and other fighters, they done had enough of it, man. They done had enough of it. And, Khabib ain't taking it no more. And so basically Khabib was just like, yo, if you gonna cancel my friend fight for getting in the brawl, then I'm out. Khabib said, I'm finna burn up the road. I'm out of this piece. And, he pissed. I can't blame Khabib for being pissed off, man. You can't blame him. Because, it's almost like, man, you in a classroom. It's like you in a classroom and, you sitting next to another student. Y'all both doing the same thing. Y'all both talking out of turn, disrupting class. Y'all both doing the exact same thing. But then, you the only one that get picked out of everything. You the only one to get picked out of the group. Is you. Y'all both doing the exact same thing, but you the only one to get picked out of the group. You the only one that get reprimanded. But it's not the other person who's starting the stuff, because the teacher may like that because that's her favorite student. That's her favorite student, okay? So she ain't gonna reprimand him because she like him and don't really like you as much. I mean, that's what this is, man. That's what this really is. That's what this is when it comes to the UFC. And they've let it go on far enough, and I'm telling you, it's just gonna get worse, man. It's going to get worse. This is the only kind of company, man. Could you imagine Could you imagine, man, like what else happened in the UFC? Like, I'm talking about on the corporate level, like the people that don't even fight, the people that work in the offices. Could you imagine what kind of messed up stuff they get? Because you can imagine if the fighters and the UFC operate like this, so unprofessionally, what do you think they do in the offices? God knows all kind of scandals just waiting for us to find out about them. It's true. There are all kind of scandals waiting on us for us to discover them, that they're happening. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt anything right now in the UFC. Nothing. But Khabib or he'd be like, yo, I'm out. I'm out. And Khabib says, I would like to address the UFC. Why didn't you fire anyone with their team, attacked the bus, and injured a couple of people? Yep, he got a point. Sure didn't. They fired nobody. They could have killed someone there. Why no one says anything about insulting my homeland, religion, nation, family? Okay, wrote Nurmagomedov, also referring to the slurs McGregor directed at him during the build-up to UFC 229. Why do you have to punish my team when both teams fought? Agreed. If you say I started it, then I do not agree. I finished what he had started. In any case, punish me, okay? And his buddy, I can't pronounce this dude's name. Zabraya Turkogov, I can't pronounce his damn name. Has nothing to do with that. If you think that I'll keep silent, then you are mistaken. Yeah, man, too many people. Okay, now I'll talk about that in a minute. You cancel Zabraya's fight and you want to dismiss him just because he hit Conor. But don't forget that it was Conor who had hit my brother first. Just check the video. If you decide to fire him, you should know that you'll lose me too. We never give up on our brothers in Russia, and I will go to the end for my brother. God, dog. If you decide to fire him, don't forget to send me my broken contract. Otherwise, I'll break it myself. End quote. You know what, man? I agree. I agree with all this, okay? Khabib made some very valid points, man. Yeah, why is it that nobody else from Conor team getting fired or losing fights? Why? Why is it not them? It was two people fighting, two teams fighting. Okay, now we got video evidence on who started the fight. We got video evidence who provoked the fight. But nobody's getting fired from Conor's side. I wonder why. The double standards, man, are amazing, man. The double standards are amazing. And, you know, until the UFC solves the culture problem that they have, where people, they just got free reign to just bash anybody's culture they want. And I'm going to tell you who get it. I'll do it in order, man. God, the Brazilians get it bad. The Muslim population get it bad. You know, Khabib have Muslim. You know, the blacks get it bad. The Hispanics get it bad. And it's like all these different groups of people, they get it bad in the UFC. And these people, they're allowed to be disrespected over and over and over and over. And nobody gets reprimanded except you guessed it, except for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Wow. I can't blame the guy, man. I can't blame the guy. He pissed off. And, you know, you just in here to fight, man. Khabib don't care about the other hoopla. He don't care about the trash talk. I mean, if you say, hey, I'm going to whoop your ass, Khabib just look at that and smile it off. You know, that kind of stuff don't bother him. But, man, when, you know, a mug start talking about, man, your mama and your culture and you Russian this and you Muslim that, man, come on. What y'all think? How y'all think this man going to react? How y'all think this dude going to react, man, that's running around here wrestling bears and this dude a G, straight up, man. See, Conor McGregor, you know, in real life, Conor McGregor gets killed by people like Khabib. See, in the street, Conor McGregor gets killed. Conor McGregor ain't winning no fight in the street. He ain't beating nobody down in the street. In a real fight in the street, McGregor, in real life, not this reality stuff that Conor McGregor got y'all thinking, man, got y'all out here fighting and y'all getting knocked out. Like the McGregor fans, y'all out here getting knocked out. Conor McGregor got y'all thinking y'all gangsters, y'all can roll up on anybody. Nah. But y'all saw what happened to that fan. See, that's what happened in the street. See, that's reality. That's what go down in the street. You roll up on somebody, you think you about that, you get knocked out, you get shot, you get stabbed, you get killed. That's how it is. Shout out to Khabib, man. Shout out to the man for taking a stand. People sick of the UFC, man. People sick and tired of them doing what they think they want to do, man. And fighters tired of them, man. These fighters, they get tired of this stuff, man. And, you know, hey, Khabib sticking up for his boy, man. That's real. That's love. That's real love for your boy, man. I'm done.